Welcome back to another episode of Atlanta Unplugged. I'm your host, Steve Paul, and be coming to you with another one. But before I get to my guest today, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and show some love, show some support, you know what I mean? And we're going to keep it rocking, we're going to keep it rolling. So let's get into it. All right, y'all ready? Yo, so next to me, I have some of the hottest DJs in the game right now here in A-Town, and it's going down. So please introduce yourselves.
I'm DJ9d,
DJ Dgreatest.
DJ9d and DJ Dgreatest. Big names, man. You know what I mean? Y'all putting it all on the line and everything. So what's it all about? What's it all about?
Man, for one, my name comes from just the 90 era. You know, I put the number 9 and the letter D just to make it authentic, but my life mainly focused on the 90s era. For some reason, I always had an old soul growing up.
Okay.
And I just felt like I relate more to original material more than more.
So what's your natural era that you're supposed to be in?
Oh, well, you know, I was born in 1995, so I mean, this is my era. You know, I'm only 26 years old, so this is
okay. Damn. So how that happen, man? How'd you go back to the future with the 90s and everything?
You know, everybody asks me that all the time. Well, I had a good relationship with my father. Me and my father had a close bond, and the first duo I listened to was Eric B. and Rakim.
Oh, shout out to Eric B. Rakim. Yes, legends, legendary.
Word. And you know, ever since then, I just gravitated towards, you know, that type of music, that type of sound, storytelling, you know, originality, you know, and yeah, man, it's just always stuck with me, and even went further to the early 60s, you know, the 70s, the 80s.
Right, you being a student, you just learning the history of the game.
Facts. And shout out Grandma Janice for putting me on Al Green, the Stylistics, the Ink Spots, all of that stuff like that. So that really
had a good musical upbringing.
Yes, most definitely.
So as you being a DJ, so you got turntables?
Yes, I have turntables, man. But I'm my worst critic. I still feel like I need to do a lot better. I moved up here in the A 2015 and got into radio on, I believe, in the 2017, and I just been reaching out to mentors. Everything was self-taught throughout the whole, you know, radio thing.
Okay, so coming as a DJ, are you a radio host DJ only, or you actually get to spinning?
No, I'm a radio host DJ, man. Okay. But I do focus on mixing a lot, and hopefully, like I said, with the radio thing, it was self-taught. Nobody taught me. I didn't go to school for it. It was just a gift from God. I can honestly say that. So far as just viewing and being around a lot of mentors, a lot of OGs, I could pretty much learn. I could learn a lot from just observing in my fellow OGs, and even the young, and even my generation coming up. Right.
So what was the radio station you came up on?
Real 1100 AM, man. Be sure to download the app, and you can also listen to it in the car. Real 1100 AM, and we on every Thursday at 8, kicking the old school.
And so your segment is actually old school.
Yeah,
So they got 26-year-old up in there spinning.
Oh yeah.
Grandma's just like, what this little boy know about?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is a wonderful experience. What I do is I play old school music all the time, but far as having new artists and everybody come in, we mending that generational gap. I couldn't do without my brother DJ Dgreatest though.
Definitely.
Right.
I mean, he put me on to the new stuff, so I'm so stuck in the past. And there's certain people I like now. Don't get me wrong, like Cole and Kendrick and many other people, Logic, all of them.
So do you have you have some mentors that actually, help you develop and keep on that same accord of what you want to be on, as far as knowing the history and actually knowing the art of it and everything and respecting it?
Yes. I was blessed enough to have two of my great grandparents on both sides. My mother and father, they were separated when I came into the world, but I also had two parents on both sides. But far as just learning the game, my father and a lot of OGs that he came up with, and just observing, like I said, just observing consequences to every action that you do, and try to not make the same mistake as a lot of our brothers out here. But I always encourage my brothers and sisters out here to just, follow your dreams and stay on the right path.
Okay. But in what role does radio hosts play in the game? Because I know that is a major role. I know all the artists need to be connected to some type of DJ or whatever. You know what I mean? If they want to, get their career going.
You want to answer that, bit dog?
Yeah, I answer. I feel like it's a vital role because, before we had social media and stuff like that, the only place we could go was the radio station. You know what I mean? Drop up your mixtapes off or this anything like that. And then, like you said, it's also good to be plugged in with DJs because DJs always be out in events, going out. Hey, you listen to this, you listen to that person, stuff like that. So it is a good networking thing. Period. And then I feel like then everybody want to hear that, their first track on the radio, probably either with a close friend, family, this loved one, this hearing your record playing on the radio, or just somebody introducing this, like kind of at that moment, like I made it at that point.
So they do got the politics though.
It's some politics. I feel like with some radio station, the bigger the network, the bigger the politics. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it just like kind of finding your niche or kind of trying to find the right platform for you.
Right.
So I just like that's most important. Like what we try to do, like with our artists, like when they come in, the interview, we try to make it most comfortable as possible because we all in the space, and so we just feeding off each other.
Right. It looks like you real comfortable. Look like you just came from the islands from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this chilling.
Yeah. So tell us your story, man.
Okay.
Where you coming up out of?
DJ Dgreatest. Real name Deshaun Smith. I'm from Macon, Georgia. It's the same thing like my boy DJ9d. I end up going to school for radio and TV broadcasting. So 2018, when I finished, graduated, it was time for me to get my foot wet in the door, and I would tell my teacher, like, any opportunity that's open, I'm taking. Like, and so he presented me the opportunity at the Riddle 1100, and I was just like, yeah, I take it. And so we came in as board operators, and then I call him my radio brother because it's like we been in the early mornings, late nights, right, what I'm saying, this in because he was there before me, so I'm learning off of him. And then so he picking my brain and this stuff I see or I know, so with the terminology and stuff like that when it comes with the radio and stuff like that. And then like I say how my name came with it, the greatest. A lot of people be like, yo, that's kind of you kind of a little confident of what you do, and I'm just like, well, anything I do, I want to be the great at it. So
right.
And I'm a Capricorn, so what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm a GOAT, so I feel like it, and I feel like you got to manifest what you want to be. So I'm gonna keep saying it until I'm the greatest.
Right.
So
okay. You got some agreeers back there. You know what I'm saying? They like facts. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? So what is y'all experience there, man? Would you say that DJing and everything is you have to have a skill for it? It's not like you could just jump in there and just start talking and it's just gonna.
You go first. I'll go after you.
I feel like, me personally, I feel like you just need to know your music. You need to know who sample certain music. You also need to know how to blend, as well as just relate to the crowd, relate to the listeners.
Know how to read the audience and everything.
Exactly, because I get a lot of feedback on, man, y'all should have played this, y'all should have played that, and I'm my worst critic. I'll be the first person to tell you I'm my worst critic, but I also get a lot of feedback of just like, man, y'all sound good, and y'all doing y'all thing. I love the fact that y'all trying to mend this generational gap between the old heads and new heads. So far as that, I mean, me personally, you just got to come within, and you just got to be dedicated and consistent with your work. You always learn something every day. So I just feel like just staying consistent and everything is really not hard to learn. Just observe, listen, observe, and don't talk.
Is it just audio right now? Or is it just audio that with
Yes.
the radio?
Yes.
It's audio right now.
So you don't have a visual.
But I do have a podcast that's coming up. I was under a network. I don't want to mention the network name, but
we ain't gotta get
yeah. I don't want to mention that. But me and him are good friends to this day. Me and him friends are good friends to this day, and I have nothing but love and respect for him because he honestly did give me an opportunity to be on air for the first time. So I'm not gonna knock him for that at all. But far as
put some respect on that.
Exactly. It's nothing but
It's all
love.
love.
Yeah, it's nothing but love on my side. But I got this new podcast called Funk Era. We getting everything together, far as just the equipment and everything. But we were on the network and we decided to go independent. LLCs in place, trademarks in place. So everything is coming together, and I believe it will, be what it is when it comes.
Right.
So yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna piggyback off of you. I feel like it is kind of a skill, kind of being a DJ, kind of this, listen, like, for the nuances or like what's going on, and I'm just saying this being original, this being yourself. Like, I know that's one thing I pride myself on. I know I'm not, the flashiest or the biggest or the tallest DJ it is, but I know I'm me, and I know that's all I can be. So, and then this, I feel like you kind of got to be a people person. I feel like you really can't be no asshole DJ. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's like, so, cause I like anybody, like any new artist, I don't care if you got one follower, a million, I'm still gonna give you a listen.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a skill, and then you kind of got to, and it's a gift from God too. You know what I'm saying? It's your calling. You see what I'm saying? So it is, walking in that line and then, finding your purpose.
Right. Do y'all do any private events, like people call and have you, do their house party or something like that?
Nah, we ain't got no calls yet, but they can start calling though. Yeah, you know what I mean? They can start calling for sure.
Right. I mean, do y'all even put yourselves out there to do that, or is it just?
Nah, we haven't.
I tried mainly. All right, we had this party to go to one time. DJ9d, you remember this? We had a party. Shout out to Kia Jeffries. I love you so much. But she had this party with Positive K and Cheeks. Cheeks, word. And I was gonna go out there, network and everything like that. But of course, I'm loyal. I don't like to do certain things without my dog.
Yeah, my guy.
You feel me? So it was a long day, and he ended up oversleeping, missing
Crashing.
it, and all of that stuff. I was pissed. I was so pissed. But far as that, I just feel like any opportunity that comes about, we definitely gonna tackle it and handle what we need to handle. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we just taking one step at a time, man. Tackling this radio thing, dominating the whole sound waves across Atlanta, iHeartRadio. It's not hard to find us.
Apple Podcasts.
What's your favorite '90s movie?
My favorite. Oh, that's hard. You want to go first, bro?
I go first. I ain't gonna lie. Not biased because of my last name Smith, but I'm definitely was the biggest Will Smith fan. So, Men in Black, Independence Day, Wild Wild West, and definitely Friday for sure.
So we could get 5.
You know what I mean? This
You just shot them off. You know what I'm saying?
boom, like that was definitely our era. I feel like for sure.
Man, okay.
It's a lot though.
Oh man, Crush Groove, Juice.
There you go.
Menace to Society, New Jack City. Oh man, what's that last one, man? That's gonna be a hard one. I would say.
What you got?
Ooh.
I ain't learning.
Disorderlies. You know what I'm saying? Disorderlies, one of those. You know, yeah, one of those.
I just really wanted to hear one movie.
Oh, and we didn't call it.
We can't do it
I
like
just really
that.
wanted. I had it already in my head because you know what I mean, y'all DJs. But he's the only one that say that he takes it back. So I can't knock you for it and everything.
I can take it back a little bit, but he
but he gave the correct answer though. He said juice, and I was like, okay, you ain't gonna be a DJ going back to the old school and not be a juice fan.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I also, and speaking of juice, man, a lot of people don't know this. When Bishop, aka Tupac, he was watching this movie on Juice. That movie is called White Heat with James Cagney. And everything like that. So I'm also into those 1930 movies with Eric G. Robinson, a lot of good old gangster films. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is a deep brother right here. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You see, you got the African medallion, man.
Sure.
He's taking it back to the pro-black 90s era. You know what I mean?
Word.
Not this Black Lives Matter movement, but the 90s pro-black movement. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They was out there with the African medallions, the afros and everything, and they was ready to throw down.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Do the right thing. Do the right thing. But that was the 89.
But he has the kicks on for do the right thing.
Yeah, facts.
It's not the shoes. Sure. Definitely not.
Did you just run over my Jordans?
Word up.
Yeah, man. That's pretty dope, man. What sparked y'all DJ thing off? Like, what was that moment that y'all had was like, shit, this is what I want to do?
I'll let you go first on this.
When I was in middle school, maybe even earlier after that, I used to have, we used to have iPods back in the day, and I used to always listen to old school music. My friends used to be getting mad at me, man. You got this old music, man. You ain't hear about Young Jock. You don't know about, And as I grew older, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in my life because again, I ain't go to college. All I did was come out of high school. The way this radio thing came about, I was with this girl, a Uber driver ended up being a Uber driver ended up having her own show on to the radio station that I work at. So I hit her up. Well, my girl that I was with connected me with her Uber driver at the time, which was a radio personality. And I ended up being her intern, selling commercials, all of that stuff like that. And she left for some reason. I guess her days couldn't line up with my work days or whatever the case may be. So I ended up going to the radio station without getting no check, no money, anything. I just love the fact that I could play old school music. And eventually I got hired, and I just took it on from there. So far as just having many different artists, entrepreneurs onto my show, I just say it's a gift from God. Why be stingy with it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my story. What's up?
I would definitely say it's kind of similar to his. It's just like coming up as a kid, like I said, with sports and music. That was kind of like my outlet. And then this, seeing like my older uncles doing music and stuff like that, and it's like I want to be in that space. Like, even though I'm not the dopest rapper, but I'm at home by myself, but I'm spit. So it was just like I just had to be in that kind of space and stuff like that. And then when I went to school, because I had to find something, I'm like, this 9 to 5 ain't cutting it. Like I got to do something that I want to do, or I'm gonna be happy getting up in the morning, finding my way. And so when I pursued the radio, I feel like it was the right time because like I said, I'm from Macon, Georgia. At that time, I'm thinking like, okay, well, let me just, learn my way around Macon. Opportunities weren't knocking for me, but I started applying up, to Atlanta. Then it started kind of opening my, the kind of the barometers of where I probably needed to be, even though I was probably trying to be, stuck at home. But, God had a bigger plan for me. So it was just like, nah, I don't want you right here. And I got something for you up here. So it was this. And then, like I said, when I came in contact with DJ9d, we stayed. We just always, even though like he used to get there before me, I come in there late. And then we just staying late, just picking each other brains, like what music we like. Then like, you know, we helping out with each other's shows and stuff. Like we was like, bro, we can do this, like together. You know, like we kind of seen the vision even before we even like what's your name and stuff like that. It just like they were just like, bro, like we can sit here and we can actually like, you know, talk about what we want to talk about, because we feel like it's not it's a lot of media outlets out here now. So we just wanted something to be for the culture and something that, you know, that we want to leave, you know, as time go on and on and on. So it is something that we feel like we kind of needed to do, and then we wanted to do it at the same time. So it's funny how God worked. He put you in a place, like I said, we didn't grow up with each other. He from, you know, Deerfield, Florida. I'm from Macon, Georgia, and then we just all came intertwined like that.
Are y'all breaking new records? Like, do you put on local artists and everything like
For
that?
sure.
All of that.
All the time.
All of that.
Yeah.
You know, I get calls and DMs all the time, you know, far as just having people onto the show. Is I either hook up at certain album parties, or I hook up throughout the streets, or just an artist that knows the artist. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stay True Till Infinity.
Stay true.
Wonderful group. I want to have them on this platform. I think you'll like them as well.
Definitely.
And many other artists, man, that we, you know,
Came
interview.
in the last 2 years, it's been a lot, but it's also been a great journey because every artist got a different story, and that's what we appreciate the most.
Facts.
So you're just doing interviews with them?
Yeah, we just doing interviews with them, or like you said, we breaking their music. Anything they got new or anything they just want to share. Like we said, like it's an outlet for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, some outlets they bring you on, then they trolling you.
Facts.
Like I like, bro, that's the one thing I don't want to do. Like I don't want to bring up the bad or stuff like that. Now we want to bring out the good and what you trying to get to.
But even merchandise, man, even merchandise. A lot of people are trying to be entrepreneurs, and I believe that we have to start rotating our money in our community much more, because we only keep our money in our community for 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like any artist that have any type of product, I don't care if you selling socks, I don't care if you selling Q-tips, I want to buy it from you, because for one, you put the time, the effort, the consistency into your product, and it's only right that I go on the radio, promote it, wear it, and actually enjoy the product that they presented to me.
Right. This is like a Spike Lee, Malcolm X put together brother right here. You know what I'm saying?
Word, I just be trying to do the right thing. Get it?
Yeah.
Word.
Man, that's real talk, man. You know what I mean? We can't make it out here if we don't support each other and everything like that. You know what I mean? We need to start complaining about us not, you know, getting nowhere when, you know, it's us holding us back. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
you know what I mean? We gotta start valuing each other. You know what I'm saying? I always be like, you know what I mean? You got other groups like DJ Vlad, and he has made a living off of our stories, our history.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Our legacies and everything. True. You know what I mean? We allowed it to happen, so I can't knock him for his hustle, but you know what I mean? Why don't we do that for ourselves? We're right here for each other. So
exactly.
why don't we just, you know, cut the middleman out, we solidify each other. You know what I'm saying?
And let me just say this, man. Ever since I moved up here in 2015, I never seen so many black-owned businesses. It made me feel good to know the fact that I can go somewhere, eat, feel comfortable, and know that I'm feeding a family that looks like me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So far as all these independent businesses out there in Atlanta, I salute y'all, and I'm so proud of y'all, and y'all just make me feel like I'm back in Black Wall Street. You know.
So do you stick when you play your music or the guests that you have? Do you try to stick within a more positive outlook, more, you know, in the conscious world, whatever, you know?
No, we universal.
Yeah, I would definitely say we more diverse, but definitely the conscious, because like we definitely like real rap, real lyricism. So, but yeah, I mean, we a wide variety, but it's us though. We ain't gonna try to play nothing out of the ordinary. Like that's not us when we playing old school music, because we going off, you know, old experiences or moods or just feelings that we had when we, you know, first heard the Chronic album. and stuff like that. So it is, so we play like a wide variety.
But we also try to relate to, again, our generation.
For sure.
You know, far as just playing a Bria Jordan's album or a
Stay True
or a Stay True album. You know what I'm saying? We just try to relate so the old heads could listen to it and be like, man, you know what? I was wrong about these youngins, man. They know what they're talking about. We actually hitting independent artists that are lyricists. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's an amazing feeling.
We got to get Jawan. That's his name. Young Juan. We gotta get Young Juan and have him on the show, because Young Juan, you know what I mean, he young dude, but he has a song called it's a 90s kind of love. Yeah, he knows how to bring the new and blend it in with the old ideas.
Young Juan.
So yeah.
Shout out to Young Juan, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
You gotta have to play some of his records, man. He'll take you back. You know what I mean?
You know who also took me back was the brother that was on your show recently, Drewski. Shout out to Drewski.
Yeah, shout out to Drewski.
He sounds
Drewski,
like
the hustler. Drewski the hustler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm really digging that,
Drewski
brother.
the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
Yeah.
word, most definitely.
Shout out to Drewski, man. Yeah, most definitely, man. So what do y'all look like? What do y'all look at taking the whole thing? Like, you know, what is y'all goal?
I feel like our own production company, of just us, our vision, our platform, our voice. Definitely, that's the main part. It's definitely like once we build up our brand, our followers start to rise, and then when we can come into, you know, a space where we can get our own production company, and then just be, like I said, DJ9d and DJ Dgreatest on the top, and then we controlling everything as creatives, people who we want to interview, and this really this being a owner of something, and this being 100% owned, black owned too at that. So yeah.
And further down the line, I would like, once everything is everything, you know, getting our brand started, clothes, merchandise, all of this good stuff like that. I would also like to, some way, somehow, get the youngins involved in what we do, far as just playing certain types of music around them, as well as taking them out of certain situations that, you know, will lead to something else. You know, start a program or something like that, in order to just educate, as well as have these kids grow up listening to new and old school music, so they'll have a certain type of balance. It's just, instead of just listening to, you know, kill, shoot. There's nothing wrong with that, but at a certain point in time, I remember that hip hop was a way to express the conditions that we were living in.
Facts.
Now I feel like it's more so of a flex. I'm bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those types of things. So I just feel like that's when that generational gap happened.
This brother talking about the movement. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
We ain't DJing right now, you know what I'm saying? This is a secret, you know what I mean, black empowerment meeting that we gotta have right now.
Yeah, man. It's
the
all
way he
about
talk,
love.
you know what I'm saying? You might have a second calling on your hands and everything, you know what I'm saying?
It's all love. I mean, we have for the kids that grow up in my neighborhood. I can only speak for my neighborhood. I'm from Broward County, Florida. And a lot of folks, I was fortunate enough to have my father at every football game, at every basketball game, at every baseball game. And my father, what stood out to me, and this is what I wanted to do, because what stood out to me is one of my friends, he didn't have his father around, or his mother. His mom used to work all the time. And when I used to get hungry after practice, he would give me money to go to McDonald's or whatever. And he would give my homeboy some money all the time. Not just one time, all the time. So he was like another father figure to that child. OGs, believe it or not, you don't have to be the father of a child. You can actually raise a kid without being in the house, because that kid is always going to come outside. That kid is always going to be in some type of program, hopefully, that you can get him into that program. We just need that community structure back of just giving back to our folks and knowing thy neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Word.
Right. If we had y'all the Cash App, you know, $ Atlanta Unplug, I could drop the mic right now. You know what I'm saying? That's fire right there.
I appreciate
that's all facts, man. And you gotta, you know what I mean? You're in the entertainment world and everything like that, but you also, you know what I mean, have, you know, conscious thoughts to elevate, you know what I mean, our situation as a whole and everything, and that's appreciated, and it should get its respect.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you.
So you don't stop and get discouraged. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all, man.
You know what I mean? And you got your partner here, and y'all
Sure.
making like a perfect blend and everything. Like you said, you got the old school mind. He has the new generation mind and everything. So, you know, you getting everybody. You know what I mean? Nobody's left out.
Exactly, and I'm still learning, y'all, man.
Yeah, we still learning, man. We've been in this space like 2 years, you know, going on 3. But like you said, every day is a journey. So we just coming how it go.
Facts.
Y'all about the same age?
Yeah, we 26. Yeah, I'm born in January, born in February. So we we close.
January what?
13. I'm a Capricorn. You.
February what?
February 20th. I'm Pisces.
20th. Oh, you're
Yeah.
on the cusp.
What?
You're on the cusp. I'm gonna claim you as an Aquarius. You know what I mean? Because you talking Aquarius.
I'm the first day though. I'm the first day of the Pisces though.
Yeah, that's
You know
on
what
the
I'm
cusp. You know what I mean? That's like, you know, because it starts, you know, 19, 20, and then when you get 21, 22,
Yeah, that's when it.
a full honorary, you know, whatever sign's coming up. But you know, you got to gradually go in there. You got a little bit of, you know, the Aquarian. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're putting out right now. You know what I mean?
All right, I dig it. Most definitely.
At least at least you landed in February. You know what I mean?
Facts, man.
You know
Black
what I mean?
History Month and the Love Month, man. What y'all talking about?
Right. I say those that were born in the winter time, we're the real sun babies because we were conceived in the sun. You know, it takes 9 months. That's why I got cold.
This
We
man,
got out.
this
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
All I can say is Florida boy. I was raised under the sun, regardless.
Right. We the real sun babies. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
We was conceived in the heat, in the sun. But anything else y'all want to say, you know, to the people or anything, and let them know what y'all got going on?
Yeah, just continue to follow us. Kicking the Old School. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can download the On the Red 1100 AM app. What other platforms?
We're available on all other sorts of platforms.
Anywhere you can get podcasts from, we on it.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, you can also follow me, the real DJ9d on IG. Hit that link in my bio. All my shows are on that link, so if you missed any shows or want to know any upcoming shows, you would definitely hit that link and you know, tune in and listen to what we got going on
Every Thursday at 8.
Hey,
Well. Y'all heard it right here on Atlanta Unplugged. Man, I had a great time, you know, chopping it up with y'all and everything like that.
thank you for having us. Man.
Can't wait to see your growing success and all that, man. And I know that y'all gift to the world, man, because they're going to get more than just entertainment. They're going to get, you know what I mean,
Most definitely.
knowledge, wisdom, and understanding along with it. So I appreciate y'all, I respect y'all, and that's it. That's all. This is Steve Paul here on Atlanta Unplugged. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to donate because you like what you heard and like what you see and all that and what we got going on, make sure y'all donate to the Cash App, $ Atlanta Unplugged. And we are out. Peace.